Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
The Podcast Playground.
Hooray! A lot of superstars on this stage here tonight. And when I say whose house, y'all know what time it is. Whose house?
You are now entering the Whose House Podcast.
All right, Whose House Podcast. We have another sexy guest. I'm just so happy that I haven't really experienced anyone ugly coming through here.
Yeah, you're lucky for that. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm like...
I tried to look real good today.
I don't know, man. This is like the best fucking job on the planet.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
And we in fucking Hardin. I mean, you smoke weed, Nara?
Smoke weed every day.
You smoke weed every day?
Every day.
Can you tell me like what your you fuck with, like your weed strain?
Everything. Like I really fuck with all the strains. I feel like the whole like indica sativa thing, it doesn't like apply to me. Like I don't think I'm special or some shit, but like it just doesn't apply to me. Like if I'm out and I'm partying, like I can smoke indica and be lit and just so like up. Or if I'm like in bed watching Netflix, I can smoke sativa and like go to bed.
Oh, so you know the differences of the uppers and downers.
Yeah, but I just don't feel like it like affects
me. So
me.
you haven't chosen anyone that you specifically like?
No, I'm all over the place. But shout out LB.
Oh, that's my boy. Okay.
Shout out LB.
Jokes up.
Runs,
you know
jokes
what I'm saying?
up.
Yo, can you get that? You can't, right?
Yeah.
It's like look, he's trying to get the logo.
Right. Oh, there it is. Shout out Jokes Up. Shout out LB.
My boy LB, man.
Yeah.
Nah, it's they actually did my strain, Houdini. So
oh, yeah?
that's my well, I gotta give you my strain.
Oh yeah.
I wish I would have brought this. I would have gave it to you.
Yeah, we might have something coming out soon too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
then the Nara strain is going to be the strain.
I'll test yours, but I'm not a real pothead, so I get high over anything.
Yeah.
But if you're a real pothead,
so it's crazy. Like I grew up like I'm from a really small town, and my parents were like the drug dealers of the town.
What town is this?
It's called Ocean Shores, Washington. It's like mad small. I graduated with like 23 kids, like mad small. But my family was like, we were growing. Like my garage was
chill.
popping.
I love your parents.
Yeah.
What?
So like I used to skip school to like cut
what?
weed and shit.
No, so you were back there like putting
I was like
shit?
14, like trimming the plants
and
shit.
Yo.
My mom would call the school and be like, she's sick today. And I'm just in the back cutting the shit up. But like I've been smoking weed for I don't know, a really, really long time. I probably smoke like...
How old do you think you started? Like 10 or something like that?
No, I don't know, like 14, 15. But I was in the military, so I had to stop for like 6 years. But I didn't stop for the whole 6 years.
We're going to have to get into that. But damn, you started at 14.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even start. I'm a pussy. First of all, I lost my virginity at 19. So,
oh, shit.
Yeah, so I don't know nothing about weed until like...
How'd you wait so long?
I was an ugly motherfucker. I don't know. They was trying to keep me no pussy.
Ugly men can still get it?
I mean, now, yeah. Shit. Instagram, you can make believe in somebody.
Yeah.
And
you're like, you don't see how many followers I have? Come get this dick. I saw this thing, you know how they're verifying everyone now or whatever?
Yeah, you pay like $15.
Yeah, I saw this little meme and it was like some foreign guy and it was like, oh, you want me? You want my penis? Like, oh, come fuck with me. Oh, you're not replying? I'm verified. Like, you don't know who I am? Like, no, sir, everyone can pay $15.
I don't understand this Instagram bullshit about being verified or not verified. What does that mean? Like, I don't understand.
You're either important or you're not. Like, suck my dick. I'm important without this check. I swear. Everyone knows about me. Ask about me. And I don't got that blue check. Mark, Mr. Zuckerberg, what's wrong with you? I ain't got it yet.
You said it was only like how many people that lived in your town? Like, was it like 10,000 people, 20,000?
No.
What? How many people lived in your town?
Like 4,000?
4,000 people lived in your town?
Listen, we have...
What kind of town is this?
It's so
like a building.
Small. No, it's so small. It's a little... It's like 3 miles long, 2 miles wide. It's like
So was there police there? Was a school system?
There's police, there's school, there's a fire department, there's like one grocery store store that charges you like $8 for a gallon of milk, and then there's like McDonald's. Fuck you, IGA.
They had McDonald's there.
They got one McDonald's across the street.
For 4,000 people. There was one McDonald's.
Was everywhere. Ronald McDonald be making his bread.
Damn, they're killing off the 4,000 people over there.
No, we have like a wooden sign when you pull into the. So there's one road into my town, like just one. Like we had a natural disaster.
What cities in near? What cities is it near? Like major cities.
The capital of Washington State's Olympia, but like no one knows that. Yeah, so it's like the next thing I say is Seattle. I tell everyone I'm from Seattle. But like my little town's like 3 hours west of Seattle. I have to fly into Seattle and then drive 3 hours like when I go home.
So if anybody does anything in that town, everybody knows. Like, you know, every friend, every if you fuck around, the whole place knows.
It's really fucking small. Like you're dating in the family, not your own family, but like in other families, you're dating all the brothers, the cousins, the fucking. You might jump up and date the uncle, the daddy. Depends on like how.
Well, if you see a baby with like 3 eyes, then you know that.
You know, you guys might have been related. And you shouldn't have done that.
Your dad, your mom and dad was like chilling. They were running shit, huh? They were having a good time.
Yeah, they were doing pretty.
That must have been fun. Like you making money, having fun, chilling.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was cool. I don't know if we really like made money from it.
Because you have personal. Obviously, you know, everybody got the family member that does personal. Because there's a difference between drug cartel, drug lords, or the guy that just has like 20, 30 people that they deal with every, clients, like personal clients.
Yeah, so small town, 20, 30 people that we deal with every day.
That's good.
But then also
everyone.
Yeah, it did. It was pretty cool. But then also like my stepdad smokes. That's probably why I smoke so much because
he was smoking.
So he smokes a ridiculous amount. So I don't really know if he ended up selling as much as he should because he smokes so much.
Like when
man, this man smokes so much, and I think that's where I got it from because like it's so disgusting. My tolerance is so high. Like I'll take a bong hit and I'll be high for like 5-10 minutes and then I'll take another one and then I'll take another one, or I could do like 5-10 dabs in a row and
holy shit, this girl's a beast.
Gucci, it's crazy. I don't understand.
I did that with Wiz Khalifa the other day and I just couldn't handle it.
I know. I told Bonix he needs to set up a smoke sesh for us because I swear I could. No, I swear to you.
Wiz will have you dead.
I smoked with Snoop before. I'm good.
Yeah, but Snoop don't dab though.
I dab.
No, Snoop Dogg is not dabbing.
Don't
you think that's scary? That Snoop Dogg is not dabbing?
I mean, it just goes to show how much I could do. It shows how good my little baby girl lungs are.
How do you fucking handle that? Like, when you dab, don't it hit you? Like,
it hits you. It smacks you. You get so sweaty.
Yeah, that's what
you gotta take your jacket off. My upper lip, all my makeup's gone. My upper lip, I'm just like drenched. But it's like your whole body gets all tingly and you're just like floating. And then
I had a bad experience. Like, I did it. It felt like, I don't know, the whole world stopped. Like, it was like a car crash. But take it in like, maybe because I inhaled it wrong. Maybe I did it too abrupt.
Just suck it in.
Because it was me, Wiz, and YG. It's online too, but YG hit it. But it was a little tiny bong with dabbing. And YG was like, and I was like, what the fuck is this pussy shit?
Yeah.
But I didn't know that it was dab. I never heard of dab. I didn't know. I didn't know what dabbing is. And then fucking, Wiz is in the corner like, what? He gets who get the big one? Because they put the big giant one, the big dab machine. Yeah. So I thought it was a bong, like, when you hit a bong. So he gave it to me, and then I saw some guy burning it, like he's burning crack or something.
No, it looks like you're doing some hardcore drugs when you do the day. You have the big propane tank,
the torch. Like a spoon. I don't know what he's doing.
Two knives together.
So he's like burning, and I'm like, yo, this is not normal for a bong. I thought I was gonna have to weed there, but I was like, whatever. I saw YG do it, and YG's gangster. So if I see YG pull that little tiny thing, but I didn't know what dabs was. So when I did it, I inhaled it like a bong. Yeah. So I went, and then it was like
game over.
Game over. I heeled over. I fell on YG.
Oh, shit.
YG pushed me because he's high. It's the weirdest video.
YG's like, the weirdest video.
YG's like. And he pushes me, and I'm like, and I fall on Wiz. Wiz holds me because this is when I think Wiz was dating Amber Rose and all that shit, and Wiz mom was there, so Wiz mom was laughing like crazy. So it's like I could feel I'm about to faint, but I can hear everybody laughing. I don't know why I can hear. Television. I can hear Amber Rose laughing, and I can hear like his mom laughing, and I was fighting not to heel over on my back. But Wiz helped me. Wiz had me like.
YG said, "Get the fuck off
He
me."
held me
Wiz was
up.
like, "Come here, I got you.
He
I'll
helped
help
me.
you."
If he didn't hold me up, I would have been dead. And then I was just so desperate. I was grabbing like all kinds of waters. I thought maybe you could drench it. So I'm drinking like everybody's water around.
Yeah.
Wiz is like, look at him, man. He's drinking everybody's shit.
going
You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, one thing
Never
about
again.
me, when I smoke, my mouth gets so dry that like it's
What?
so embarrassing. My mouth gets so dry, like my lips will start sticking to my teeth. Like I'll look like this. Like it'll stick to it. And I'll be in the middle of talking to someone important, or I'm trying to like look sexy and shit, and I'm like, nah. Like I'm like, bro, I'm like, why? But I'll smoke more, keep it coming. Like it can only get more sticky from here.
Is there a limit? There's no limit to you, huh?
No, there's not, and that's what's crazy. That's why I'm like, set this up with Wiz, because there's no limit. Like
All right,
every time
we're gonna
I
have to
smoke
set it
with
up. I
someone,
hope you
I'm
know what you're
like,
talking about. We're
I
gonna set it up.
outsmoke all of them. I mean, I don't say I'm gonna outsmoke Wiz, but like,
Oh no, you're not doing that.
I can keep up. I can
All
keep
right,
up.
we're gonna see. I hope
For
I'm there
sure.
to witness this.
We can do dabs and bongs and fucking. We could do it all.
They got that flipper, the shit that you gotta keep. What's
The
that shit
gravity
called?
bong thing.
Yeah, so it's like you gotta keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
And then I did that with Wiz too, and I almost died on that shit. I'm not
I
fucking.
haven't done the actual like gravity bong. I've done like the old school ones that you make yourself,
Oh,
but not like the new. You know.
you did the apple one where you put a hole in the apple and you just like, you did. You fucking crazy.
Of course, I did that when I was like 15. But it was like my lunch break in school. I'm like, I gotta get my fix. I need it. If I can go in the parking lot
Yo,
with the
it's
school
crazy.
apple.
You know what I learned the other day? When I used to go to high school, they said the girls used to put like the shit in their thing to get high, like the tabs and stuff like that. You ever did that? Like
No.
you put it inside your, like it goes straight to your
No, I'm
bloodstream.
scared to put things inside my pussy. Like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Shit. What you mean? I'm like
It's like a high. What is it? A weed tab? I don't know, like a tab, or they put it inside there, and then it just goes.
No,
I guess
ain't done
cancer
that.
patients use it. They put it like.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so-
Probably just goes a lot. Maybe
Y'all
that's
saw
what
that
I
stuff
need.
here, right? Depositories, whatever. It's like, but
Yeah.
it's like weed. It's like
You
I
put
don't.
those in when you have BV, a depository.
Yeah, so you put it in, but girls put it in their vagina and they be high in class. Like
Oh
it's
shit.
a way of like fuck you smoking, and then they know that you smoke.
Yeah.
You don't smell the smoke
You
because
don't smell
you
it.
put it in your vagina. You just high. You just fucked up.
That's why. So if I don't want people to like know that I'm smoking, I'll do edibles. But like I'm a beast on edible. I took 280 the other day, 280 milligrams.
This girl's an edible.
And let me tell you, I was so fine. Like my tolerance is wild. It's kind of unfortunate that it's so crazy, but it's pretty crazy.
Jokes Up Ice Cream Dispensary is the #1 cannabis dispensary in Studio City and Los Angeles, offering the highest quality and the best prices on ice cream cannabis. Jokes Up Ice Cream and Wicked will release Houdini this month.
I mean, you actually went to fucking were you in the army? Were you in the?
I was in the Air Force.
So you're in the Air Force.
Yeah, the
so you
smart one. I'm
yeah,
smart.
I was about to say that because it's funny when I went to because I've been DJing all over Europe, and you know they got the army bases, and I every time I call somebody like you in the army, yo, I'm in the Navy, yo, I'm in the Air Force, man, get out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, but was it always like that back then, or if I called you, if I said you're in the army, would you be disrespected or
No.
pissed?
Well, I don't know. I guess maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Actually,
like, yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah. Because it's hard to get in the Air Force. It's the hardest one to get into.
Yeah, you got to be like very well educated. You got to pass all these tests.
I passed all these tests from my tiny little school.
What did you learn there? Did you actually fly a plane, or
No,
I mean, dumbass questions.
Everyone asked that though. They're like, "You flew?" Like, shit, I wish. No, you have to be an officer to fly. So you have to go to college before you join in order to become an officer, and then only officers fly. But I worked. So I was like a secretary.
Oh,
my
wow.
cute little Air Force.
Get the
uniform.
fuck outta here.
But I would just be at my desk all day, like typing away, and I worked with a bunch of different units. So like my job was able to go to any other unit because all units need secretaries. So I worked with the weapons school, the Air Force Weapons School, which is like pretty fucking prestige. I've worked with the rescue squadron. They have all of the pararescue people, which is I've shot a 50 cal out of a Black Hawk. I'm up in that thing like doo. Like we have like fake Afghans.
What?
Yes. Oh, it's so fun. They'd be like, "Oh, we need extra people for like training purposes." I'm like, choose me. And then you put on this little flight suit and you're out there running around with your gun. Like I'm so good with guns too. Like
It's crazy. Like
was fun.
You shot every gun out there. Like,
No.
did you test pass everything? Like
No, I've shot quite a few, but honestly, like I'm really good with an M16. I used to be able to
M16.
Yeah, I could take apart and
We got
reassemble
beef,
an
man.
M16.
We gotta call her, man. Yeah, how much you charge? Like, we hit up a couple guys for me, man. Let me find out, man. This girl's assassinated over here, man. I remember when I went, we had to perform in Iraq, and I had to go to Kuwait first.
Oh, I was there. I deployed to Kuwait.
So how is, because I didn't stay there long. We went there, we landed, and then we went to Iraq after. So how is Kuwait? Like, how was life over there?
So when I was there, they were in a civil war, so we weren't able to like go off base all the time. They didn't have any like problems with like the military people. It was just internally.
Like random, like yeah, because that's what they were telling us. Because when we flew in, it's fucked up. Because when we landed. The general was like, or whoever, the sergeant, whoever the guy that's supposed to meet us to take us to Iraq, he was like, he gave us like instructions, and so the Airbus that came, they were taking like dead bodies off of it, like the soldiers that died. So it was like mad coffins coming out. I was like, so in my head, I'm like, I thought I came out here to DJ and perform with 50 Cent. Like, we're supposed to be just chilling and shit. Like I didn't know it was dangerous. And the guy was like, you might die tonight. The first day he said, you might die today. I was like, why would you tell somebody that? Yo, 50, 50 Cent gangster. 50 Cent was like, what? Yo, so they put vests on it. I don't know if you had to do that. They put vests on our bodies, like on my ass, on my back. Yeah. And I think they put a helmet on me because when you get on the plane, they said the randoms like just be shooting at the planes flying by. Yeah. So he was like, yo, the plane's not gonna land regular. So it was like, it went like this and it went like that. And I'm looking at like the bottom of the floor.
Yeah, you're like holding on.
And then he went like 100 miles per hour. I was like, what the fuck?
Scary.
He said, they just randomly, they shoot at, because we got to go over the shit, so they just shoot at the shit. So if the plane gets hit, you don't want to get hit by those big bullets and shit, because that's why we were wearing vests, because he said we had people get shot in their ass. I was like, yo, why did 50 Cent
Why is he bringing me here?
Bringing me here to do this shit, man. I hate this guy.
But the troops, listen, the troops really, really appreciate that because
I saw that. I'm not gonna diss Nas, but Nas was supposed to do that shit and he canceled.
Yeah.
And then 50 Cent, he said, I'll do that shit. I'm gangster.
Yeah, that's good that he went, because when you're over there, it's so depressing. It's so fucking sad. You do the same thing every day. I was over there for 7 months. You do the same thing every day. You see the same people. The base is like as big as my hometown. It's like it's fucking small.
They said that missiles really hit like randomly. Like you can just be chilling and hit everybody, and you gotta go on. They say don't run because that's how people die.
Yeah, no, you just.
So you just gotta like lay on your stomach.
Yeah,
and
you
then
just
hopefully
like
you don't get hit.
Yeah, because and then they have like these. I don't remember what they're
called.
This
is it's crazy.
Like thankfully when I was there, it wasn't wild. Like my base got bombed, but like not where we were at. Like it was like, and they weren't trying to bomb us. They were just trying to bomb each other, and it just kind of came our way. Like they didn't have problems with us. They liked us. We were cool, but. Yeah, like the city was wild. I was able to go off base one day. It was like during Thanksgiving
in
Kuwait, and we went to like some Four Seasons or some shit. But it's wild because
they have Four Seasons in Kuwait.
Man, they have everything in Kuwait. Like, okay,
so why they don't promote that shit?
Listen, we're leaving the base, and like you're driving through like the desert. There's like sand mounds all over the place, and then like sand all over the road and shit. You look to the side and you see a camel. You see a whole family that lives over here, like in tents and huts with a Lamborghini. Like, sir, your priorities might be a little bit.
Man.
I swear to you. And then you get into the town, and it's just like super built up, and it looks so bad. And then at the very bottom of like all of these units up here, at the very bottom, there's a little garage with a Ferrari.
Nah, they have exotic cars all over Kuwait.
Yes, I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's more wild. Like people.
Iraq is not like that, right?
No.
Oh, I was about to say. Okay.
And neither I was in Kuwait and I was in Qatar. And I think Qatar is like richer than Kuwait.
Yeah, I've been in Qatar. Yeah, it's like the richest. It's like where all the money's at.
Yeah, but I wasn't able to go off base when I was in Qatar. When I talked to my commander, because in Kuwait it's a dry country, you can't drink at all, and so like 7 months of being in hell with no drinking was crazy. So like there's like
no drink. What do you mean, like alcohol?
Yes, nothing.
What? Oh, because it's a Muslim country. That's
exactly.
why. Oh,
so there's these contractors that work for the military, but they're not in the military. They're just like contracted to the military. They would go off base, and obviously there's like a black market. They would go off base and bring
those Arab guys was drinking and buying alcohol.
Oh yeah, my thing when I was deployed was Fireball. Oh.
Hell no, the college shit.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I mean, you get what you can. You get what you can. I talked to my commander.
Oh my God, in that heat?
Man.
Drinking Fireball in that heat?
It's
Come
okay,
on,
though.
man.
You do what you can. I talked to my commander. I was like, we got to go to Qatar. I need this training. Like, we got to go. And so he took us to Qatar, and we flew on this crazy fucking plane. We get to Qatar, and you can drink in Qatar. This is like my my whole plan. Like on the base you can. They like mark your hand because you're only allowed to have like 3 drinks. And at this point in my life, I didn't drink tequila. I like was like a vodka bitch. I just, I couldn't handle my liquor like that. But I was like, I'm gonna fucking drink tequila and just get fucked up. Man, let me tell you, I drank my 3 drinks of tequila. I had my friends because I had friends that were stationed there. I had them give me their 3 drinks.
Their shit.
I got so fucked up. I ended up missing the training the next morning. My commander's knocking on my door. He's like, hey. I'm like, oh shit, sir. I wake up, I open the door. I'm like, ugh, like throw up, like disgusting bitch. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And he's like, it's okay. I knew this is what you wanted. I was like, okay. All right. I'm glad that worked out for us.
That's fucked up. You couldn't drink in Kuwait though, man. Like,
Man.
and it just how you got a Ferrari there with a tent and there's no alcohol? Like, I don't get it, man.
Like, what are you guys doing for fun? I mean, it's all underground.
It's regular life over there. I mean, people live regular lives in Kuwait.
Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty regular.
Is there an airport there? Like a regular airport? No.
I would think so. I don't know. So I went to this 4 Seasons. It was Thanksgiving. Fuck? They served us like this meal, and then after we were done eating, we were able to go to like the mall. Everyone was staring. There's no blondes in Kuwait, and when I was in the military, like I'm not naturally blonde, but I still be dyeing my shit.
Looking at your shit.
Man, I had so many. I was so uncomfortable. I had so many eyes on me. I was like, oh shit.
Did you have tats back then like that?
I wasn't like this. I had like half sleeves, but I didn't have like my whole arms.
You were covered though.
Yeah, and you had to be covered.
Is the women like you can't show your body like that? Okay.
No.
So you were walking around everything covered.
Yeah, but like we were wearing like jeans and a t-shirt, and all the women over there are in their like whole ensemble. I can't think of what.
But they knew you were not fucking.
Yeah,
Arabic.
no, obviously.
Oh, because they would lock your
I'm
ass
blonde
up.
and Caucasian.
I mean, did they really like fuck the women up if they walk around like that? Like, I mean, did you hear fucked up shit like that?
I really think so. I just saw something on Instagram the other day that these people got like jail time for dancing in public or something because she wasn't wearing her
showing off hair. Like they got locked up for hair.
Yeah, but it's really like that over there. It's crazy.
And you were there for how many years? Like
I was in the Air Force for 6 years.
So you were 6 years living that lifestyle?
Yeah, but I only deployed once. I was stationed in Vegas the whole time. So in North Vegas, in ghetto North Vegas. Don't ever go there. When I first moved here, I lived in a tiny I think I was like 400
ghetto
square
North
feet.
Vegas.
It was like my rent was like $500. Like it was like shit. I wish I could have.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, it's called
I don't
Eagle
want to
Trace.
know where you lived at. What the fuck were you at?
Trace. It was terrible. I used to have the SWAT team over there all the time. North Las Vegas was terrible. But yeah, I
SWAT team.
Yes, there was this guy outside on the balcony with a shotgun, like shooting people. I called in. I was like, I can't make it today. I'm scared to go outside. I'm like, anything to stay home. But yeah, I did 6 years here in Vegas, and I did 7 months over in Kuwait, and then I did like a bunch of time. I joined to travel, and a bitch never traveled anywhere exciting. I went to fucking Baltimore and New Jersey and fucking Biloxi, Mississippi. Like,
so you didn't go to like Japan or none of them crazy Hawaii base?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even a Hawaii base?
No, I tried.
I DJed like a lot of bases, man. But the Iraq one was like the wildest, man. Like I felt like, well, yeah, you're right. We did do something for the troops and shit, but it was just a wild experience. They had us in like trailer trucks because when they were shooting the base, like missiles. I mean, it'll give us some kind of protection. Yeah. But the trailer trucks had AC in there. Yeah. So our security tried to be cool, like. You know, he wants to be tough and go out there. Because I was like, why are these guys got, like, suits with, like, plastic, like, straws sticking out and shit? But I didn't know that they had, like, water, like, in their suits.
To, like, cool them down.
Yeah, not to make it cool down, but if you don't drink, you can fucking, like... Yeah. Is that true? Like, if you don't drink, you could, like, pass out?
You would get in trouble if your canteen was empty.
So what happens? You would pass out? Like
100%. Have you ever passed out from dehydration?
Nah, you? Have you?
Yeah.
No, get the fuck out.
Yeah, I did it when I was in, and not even like on some serious shit. I was still in training. So like after boot camp, you go to school, and I went to school in Biloxi. You would have to wake up. Like when I got off the plane, have you ever been to Biloxi, Mississippi?
No.
I have never had air so fucking thick and like disgusting. I got off the plane, I'm like, oh, I have to wake up at 4:30 and fucking run some miles. Like, I can't even breathe. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, what the fuck, man?
Oh shit! It was hard. So one day after, I was like maybe a month into Biloxi, and you have to like stand at attention, and like you can't move, and you're not supposed to lock your knees. But like, do you know how hard it is to stand forever and not lock your knees? Like, it's just something you do.
Hell no.
And it was right after we had ran. I didn't drink any water the night before because I was out running around trying to be a little fat, and I was like too busy to drink some fucking water. And then I woke up, ran all my shit.
Drinking water right now.
Yeah,
Like,
man. I passed out, and I woke up. I was getting yelled at for passing out. I'm like, just help me out. Like, what you mean? Like, I'm bitch down. Like, help me. Like, don't yell at me.
That's what happened to the guy. That he tried to be like tough because he wants to like prove himself to 50.
Yeah.
So he tried to stand outside the trailer and shut the door. We were like, all right. It was like 100. It was at least 110, 120 outside.
Yeah.
So all we heard was boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
So we were like, I'm thinking that, yo, I said, 50, go look out there. 50's like, hell no, you go look out there. So I opened the door, and the security guard is unconscious on the floor. So he fainted literally like 30 minutes just being in that heat without drinking.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that shit. And then the army guys was like, yeah, man, you got to keep.
You got to keep that up.
Can't be tough hanging outside. Like, you don't see what we got on?
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of wild. I performed with the suit with fully, like, I didn't trust shit. Like, once he said the missiles hit here randomly, I was like, yo.
You got a suit for my arms and legs too?
It was
Can I have a
120 with, I had a bulletproof vest. I had all that shit on. And
It's so
I was
hard.
like a dick with the helmet on.
Yeah,
like,
you're over here trying to spin your arms.
I'm
can't move
DJing
'cause
with a
you're
helmet,
fucking-
like,
this shit's too big.
if I show you the photos, you're gonna be crying. You're gonna be like, this nigga like a
Sweat
dick.
just pouring.
Yeah, all of us look like. And this is like the 2000s. So we had size 5X clothes on. You know how back in the day, motherfuckers look like fucking
everything all baggy,
like Breaking Bad or whatever. We look like those two idiots with the big giant gear. I like a fucking loser with the vest and everything. So
it's hot over there. When I landed in July, and it was like 130 at like
I don't. How do people hang out there like that? I felt bad, and then the general came. And he gave us like some kind of like, I don't know, some medals or some shit. I don't know, some shit. And then, but in the trailer, they had lobster, they had everything. Like they hooked us up like with everything, right?
Yeah.
But then outside the fucking trailer, there was like all these chicks was like, yo, we want to give you head right now. I was like, what? Like,
you should have
I
taken
was like,
it up.
what the fuck? Like, but they look like they were out
head.
there. Like, this one bitch looked like she ate a scorpion and
She's
shit.
gonna
Like,
bite your dick off. This is for Iraq. Bite your dick.
these are the army girls. Like, nah, not the Army. There's no army chicks on the base. These are army chicks. Yo,
girls
they were horny as fuck. Yo, they were telling me how like some girls make money from, because you get like your whatever, what the allowance is called, like
You get BAH and BAS.
Yeah, whatever that
housing and some shit that doesn't make sense because it doesn't pay for shit.
Well, so some girls said that, but they were making money from the other guys to get sex, like in the tanks and.
Yeah.
Is that real? Like they were fucking like.
It's a real thing, and it's crazy. A lot of people get in trouble because a lot of people go out there and they're married, and you can't cheat on your spouse.
Yeah,
in the
but
military.
you're in the desert with
You
scorpions.
cannot cheat on your spouse in the military. So like. As crazy, man, it's wild. So like a lot of people.
What's wrong with a little BHAC? Like you give a little
like a little
BHAC
side
for that
gig,
for that pum pum.
Yeah, no, you can't even. You actually can't eat. Like sodomy is illegal in the military too, and isn't sodomy just
sodomy
like head?
is like no, sodomy is like rape.
No,
It's like,
no.
Sodomy is like you fucking somebody in the ass. Yeah, that's terrible. That's like, not to a gay
people like
person,
things
but
in their ass. Like, you literally can't put a dildo in your wife's ass in the military.
Really?
Yes.
You get locked up for that?
You get in trouble.
Get locked up for putting a fucking dildo in the ass?
Yeah, you can't. You can't do
you usually get in the brig. You get locked up in the brig for that shit.
They do. They're crazy.
Can you imagine you in a brig and they got like.
I think it's just in general, just while you're in the military.
Can you imagine you're in there and the terrorist is like, what are you doing in here? Oh, I put a dildo in this girl's ass. Well, I just bombed like fucking 30 buildings.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice to see you. We're roommates. Great. Yeah, like people would be like, they'll like cheat on their spouses or whatever, and they'll be like with the other girl or the other guy or whatever, and they'll be like, oh, we're cool. Like, let's keep it a secret. And then like, oh, I don't want to fuck with you anymore. I'm going to go back to my spouse. And then the other person's like, oh, no, bitch, I'm going to end your life. I'm going to tell your commander.
Nah.
You better keep fucking with me. I'm going to tell your commander. I
So they blackmail to keep getting pussy.
Yeah, that shit. That's some real shit in the military.
And then girls really was selling their they were making money crazy.
Like overseas, people definitely cheat.
So
people
when do they do it?
Fuck,
'Cause
people definitely sell.
Yeah, but they do it like what is it? The third, fourth week, everybody gets their paychecks, and then that's when the girls go ham, and then they just. I learned a lot when I was out there. I DJ a lot of bases, and I've seen a lot of wild stuff there.
There's this crazy shit over there, and it's dirty shit over there too. Like these people, let me tell you, like I'm working 12-hour shifts in this military uniform. It's 130 degrees outside. My vagina is so sweaty. Like my bro, balls smell. I can smell your balls through your uniform. And these people just like go in the bathroom and just fuck. I'm like, oh, like no.
They still get head while their shit is like salty,
salty dick.
Damn, man, Jesus.
Yeah, but like sand everywhere. Like I have never experienced like a sandy ass crack as I did when I was deployed. Like, oh my
I went
God.
through hell one time at the beach. I fucked some chick at the beach, and then my shit slipped out, went on the sand, and went back in.
That's called a screaming seagull.
Yo, me and her was in midair. Like we were like, and we got caught by the fucking
oh shit.
Like they got those beach cops and shit.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, so that's called a screaming seagull. There's a name for that.
Screaming seagull.
Yeah, they did that. So that was like a thing that went around in my high school for a little bit.
Nah.
Like you would take, because I'm from like a beach town, so they would like take your bitch to
it
the
don't
beach.
even take that much sand.
dick- yeah.
That little bit of sand. It's
Yeah.
like glass on your dick and going in that thing, and both of y'all get cut.
Yeah, thankfully I've never experienced
That shit is
but,
like a nightmare. You don't want to,
man.
I was just like, ugh, I couldn't wait to get this. But
Get
I was
out,
like,
get
she
out.
finally giving it up at the
Yeah.
beach. Why would they give it up here? I was like, yeah, let me get that.
let me
And
get
Bo was like, like it was like, yo, she wasn't even like Spanish. She was screaming Spanish shit.
She was screaming in Spanish. It almost makes you want to keep going.
Shout out to Hardin, Las Vegas, the best dispensary in the world.
I was like, man, my whole Iraq experience was like, I felt like I got a lot of hypocritical shit from the whole army shit. Even in the Arab world, it's very hypocritical. They got all these rules and all this shit, but shit still goes down.
Yeah.
But I think when I went, weed wasn't like crazy. Like I think it was illegal as fuck to do any kind of smoking and shit like that. You couldn't smoke weed over there.
When I was over there, I was smoking
Like hash and shit like that.
No, this is so disgusting. I was smoking Black and Milds like every day.
Oh my God. You were in jail.
What is it? Wood
Were you
tip
locked
cream?
up?
Wood cream? Wood tip wine? That's what it was. That
Oh
was
my
my
God.
shit
What
for
the
like
fuck? You were
7
like,
months. I'm like, I need
ugh.
the sensation of the marijuana.
Damn, you were locked up,
Is
man.
it? Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, your whole army experience. I mean, your whole was that fun for you or it was not? It was just.
I'm super thankful for it. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I fucking hated it. I don't recommend it to anyone. It's not. They try to sell you on these benefits, and
And
they
you were
try
from?
to sell you.
Did they get you from the small town or they got you from Vegas?
They got me from a
So why
small
they
town.
always get these small little tiny
They
towns?
fucking know. They're like, I
Yeah.
know you don't make shit here, you little busser waitress bitch. Come here and fight for your country, and I'll give you $1,000
They
a
got a
month for your
recruiting station
rent.
in that small ass 4,000 town. Like
Man, yes.
really? Everywhere?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, in my town, everyone that I graduated with, either
Most
I
of them
won't say
went to the
everyone,
army,
but like
yeah.
almost everyone in my whole school, like you either stay in the small town and you go to the bars every day and you have 7 kids and you work at the same you're the same waitress you've been since you were in high school, or you join the military and you get out. Like, that's it. Like, when they had my 10-year reunion, I'm like, I'm not going to that shit. Like, y'all are still there. Like, it's the same people from forever. Like, you don't fucking go anywhere. They call my town, like, quicksand because it just sucks you in.
Oh my God!
I was like, I gotta leave this place. I'm too big for this place.
I want to go visit there. Can we go?
Yeah,
Can you show
I'll
me where that
take you.
shit's
I'll
at?
take you. It's dope. We'll spend like a day there, not like 4 hours there, and then we'll go
It's
back to
Washington
Seattle.
though. Washington is so boring, man.
It's okay. I love it.
Seattle be lit, but Washington be like.
It's full of a bunch of hippie loving people that are happy.
Isn't Vancouver
and
over
positive.
like Vancouver's right there, right?
Yeah, like they're good, happy, good people, but it's also super depressive. So everyone does like a lot of drugs. Like it's like the highest suicide rate in Washington because it's
They
always
be doing
so
all that
gloomy.
weird shit, like all
Yeah.
that.
But it's so pretty, like all the fucking trees and the beach. And
So why they want to build meth labs there? They have all that beautiful land.
to make everyone happy because everyone's so depressed because it looks so beautiful and green because it rains every fucking day. You know what it's like being a kid growing up and it rains every day?
So everybody's just like chilling, smashing, and just drinking.
And doing a shit ton of fucking pills and drugs and just, it's disgusting.
And then your ass went from the Air Force to fucking Rhino.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So
That's crazy.
I was fucking wild, bro. So I was in for 6 years. I think on like my third or fourth year, like third year going into my fourth year, I got deployed. I was overseas for 7 months and I made so much money. It's like the most money I ever made. Oh my God. I remember being like online and I would like window shop and I'd be like, I'm going to buy my first pair of So Kate red bottoms when I get back home. Oh my God. I can't wait. I was like so excited. And then I get back home and my girl, she was a civilian and like that's what you call like regular people. So she was like a civilian. And she was like, how was it? Yeah, right? Like you civilian. But like she was like, girl, I made that much, like as much as I made in 7 months working 6 days a week, 12 hours a day in fucking hell. She was like, bitch, I made that last weekend.
And you just twerking like, yeah, with all these white guys with suits and shit.
I'm like, where, how do I do that? And she was like, come dance at Rhino. I was like, okay, well, that's like super wrong and I'm not supposed to do that, but like sign me up. That sounds like something I should fucking do. So I go to Rhino.
So that sounds wrong, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't supposed to do it, but shit, I'm in there. So after like 2 weeks, I was like the creme de la creme top bitch at Rhino. Like no one knew I was in the Air Force, and well, like my bosses knew, but like
you imagine your fucking general, the Air Force is in there, like
man, that happened.
What's good?
That happened.
No,
yes.
what?
So after like 2 weeks, I was like the top bitch. They were like, hey, you want to do a photo shoot for us? I was like, yeah, I've always wanted to be a model.
I think I saw your fucking. They did an ad with you.
Yeah, they use me all the time. So I
shout
out Rhino. I love Rhino.
Did you have the army suit on?
No.
Oh.
No, that would be a little disrespectful. But I am thinking about making a porno in my army suit with Kaylee Gunner. So
be
on the lookout for
That's
it.
That's gonna be funny.
She was in
That's gonna be crazy. I can't wait for that.
It'd be
What?
wild. But yeah, so I did the photo shoot. They liked it, and they're like, "Can we put you on the billboards?" I'm like, "Oh my God, yeah,
hell yeah,
publicity, bro! You have to drive past the billboard to get to the Air Force base." So it lasted like 2 days, and then they called me in the office and they said, what is this shit? I was like, I'm out here making money, honey. Like, what you mean? What is this shit? And they were like, you can't do this. This is not okay. You have to fill out a second job form. I'm like, okay, I'll fill it out. And I filled it out, and then they're like, denied. I'm like, this is why I didn't fill it out. And then they're like, you have to stop dancing. I was like, there's literally no way. Like, so for 2 years, I was dancing and in the military. In the military, yeah, listen to how crazy this is. The military.
You got away with that shit? 2 years?
I don't want to advertise because I definitely wasn't supposed to, but like I had really good leadership that saw me just be so depressed and cry every fucking day. Like, I hate this shit. Like, I'm so depressed. And then they were just like, well, this makes her happy. But I was in the military Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. I would get off work. I would take a little nap, and then I would be at Rhino Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. My only day off.
You probably saw her over there. Like.
Man. Yeah, he used to be my best client. No, I'm just kidding. But I'd be at fucking Rhino until like 5 a.m. And then it's like, okay, bitch, you gotta be in the military at 7:30.
What?
Yeah,
you still did that shit?
Yes, I did that for 2 years straight. My only day off was fucking Sunday, and all day Sunday I just slept. My friends would be like, let's go out. I'm like, bitch, I go out every night. Like, no, I just want to sleep all day. Like,
So you were a secretary all that time, like just chilling, like.
And then I would just be, and then it got worse. Like, the more I started working at Rhino and the more money I started to make, this is so bad, but I just got so disrespectful at work because the military is full of like the Air Force is full of fat bitches who wasn't shit anywhere and they weren't popular, and they come in there to be like the fucking lay the hammer down on some young cute bitch.
Yeah, because that's their space of authority.
Yeah, that's how they get off. And then this fat bitch just did not like me, and just I was okay with it for a while.
You had to give respect because of the levels of
you have to. But after I started making all this money, I'm like, I'm really not okay with like the way that you're talking to me. Like, tell someone else to do this. Like, I'm not gonna fucking do this.
You had all kinds of badges too. Like
I was top. I was so good. I had. So
you imagine you walking around all that shit.
Yeah, like you have.
See you.
You have like in the Air Force. So like my job was to like as a secretary, like anytime, any paperwork that has to do with persons. So when people would move to a base or when they would leave a base,
you would handle
I would brief them. So, but I was really good at my job. So I was briefing like 4-star generals, which like I was an E3, E4. Like you don't even look at a 4-star general. I'm up in his office like, what up? Because I'm just so like chill. So I'd be like very professional. Yeah. But then like once we could kind of like break the thing and be cool, I'd be like, hey, yeah.
I think being pretty helps a lot though.
100%.
If you got like one eye, you're like,
Hitler.
You gotta go to this thing. They'll be like, yo, get this fucking bitch out of here.
Yeah, that's what people ask me all the time. They're like,
yo, I would love for you to trade me, like, take care of my shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, coming over to the office today.
Yeah.
Wait for me.
Come on in. I fucked up my paperwork. Can you write up this email for me? Yeah. Like, man, I was so fucking good at my job. And then once I started dancing, I was like, this is not for me. I'm trying to get out of this bitch. Like, please let me out. Please let me out.
How'd you get connected with Brazzers though? Like the
good old Spencer.
Oh, Spencer saw you. Was like, hey.
So no, funny story. So me and Spence have been friends for like 10 years. I knew him before he got into porn and everything.
Oh wow.
We would go to lunch. We would have lunch meetings with each other, and we'd be like, how do we make money? What do we do? How do we figure this out? And he was like, yo, you should do camming. And like, I'm in the military. I can't cam.
Yeah.
He gave me his laptop and he was like, here, go cam. Just hide your face. I'm like, yeah. And I never did it. And then like our next lunch meeting.
You had tats though. People would,
exactly.
Yeah, people would recognize you. Yeah.
Our next lunch meeting, he's like, listen, I'm getting into porn. I think you should do it too. I'm like, oh, that sounds amazing. But like, I just don't think I can. And 10 years later,
see you.
Here I am.
I know. I would love to see you and what's it? They just left here.
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
God.
I know. Shit. Me too. I call her mommy all day. Mommy, let me suck on
Phoenix is a beast though. I don't know if you're ready for her, man.
Oh no, I don't think you've seen my videos.
I didn't see it yet, but I will do some investigation.
Yeah. You guys need to watch.
Some research.
I'm very fun. I'm very aggressive.
Are you like strong too, like her?
Yeah.
Because she's a strong girl, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Right.
I had this nice little video. Shout out to CJ Miles. I love her. She's like a strong 4'7". I have my big old strap on, and I'm over here like she's like on her hands and knees like a doggy, just looking back at me like, oh my God. And like my dildo, I feel like, was gonna pop out of her fucking mouth. This shit was crazy, but it was
that long?
Yeah,
God damn.
Yeah, she could take it.
God,
she's a good girl.
I'm glad your videos or whatever you've been doing is going to lead you to like a Brazzers deal. I mean, is it getting done? Or?
Yeah, it's good. It will. Yeah, it's I got a phone call after this meeting with good old Kieran.
Oh wow,
that's who everyone wants to see me with. Everyone, fucking everyone. I'm like, okay. So you guys might see me with a good old company that starts with a B real soon.
Shout out to Hardin, Las Vegas, the best dispensary in the world.
What's your OnlyFans schedule like? When do you go on there?
All the time. I'm on that bitch all the time.
Oh, all the time. So there's no set schedule. So most likely somebody will like just check it out. You're there.
I'm there. Well, not right now, but
yeah, obviously not now. But
yeah, but no, I'm always on there. I'm always messaging. I'm always sending videos.
Is there special times or all time?
Literally all the time. Like I wake up and I get on. It's easy because it's on your phone, and I'm such a homebody. I think stripping forever made me like such a homebody. Like I'm not in the clubs unless I'm getting paid. I'm not out partying unless I'm getting paid. So it's like I don't just So I'm like I'm just at home with Netflix with my dogs on my phone, fucking messaging all of these people all fucking day long.
I mean,
taking just boop, boop, little picture of my vagina, bend over, here's my asshole.
What a life. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's
so
pretty
easy.
Cool.
Yeah,
and then I hop up on a Skype. I'm like, oh, eat your cum, daddy. Yeah, like
you came a long way from fainting at a fucking Kuwait desert,
right? Like, oh, I need a black and mild.
Army guys, I mean, were they losers? Like, did you date those guys?
Oh my God, no. Okay, so when I was I like fucked around with like a few dudes and stuff, but like, I don't know, something about a guy in like uniform definitely does something. Like, okay, not a guy in uniform, but when I was in the military, I made it my goal to like, I want to fuck a chief. I want to fuck an officer.
Like a general.
I want to fuck. Yeah, I'm like, I gotta do it.
Get the fuck out. Do they leave like the jacket on? They be like naked at the bottom and they be hitting you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have to, right?
Right? Like leave it on, I want to see your stripes. Well,
they be like, let's do it now at the desk. Let's go. Like,
yeah. When I was deployed, there was this one senior, and which is like right below a chief, which is 7 million people above me.
Wow.
And he was flirting with me so hard. I was like, yeah, come here, like. And then when I moved back to Vegas, he kept trying to come out here to see me.
Yeah.
And then when I was stripping, I had a lot of people from my unit that would come in and see me,
Damn.
but they would be fucking weird. Like they wouldn't pay me. They would just literally like follow me around the club like a fucking weirdo.
Why do you do that?
And I would go into work the next day. I'd be like, Commander,
What?
so-and-so followed me at work again. And he'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Let me go
You
tell
must hate
him.
that shit. Like they don't have to like. You're supposed to be there having fun, like you're throwing money at the chicks and everybody's,
like, don't stalk me.
You get a little twerk here and there. I mean, it's regular like strip club life, but all that weird people like looking at you and it's like drinking that one drink all night.
It's just staring
They're
at me
drinking
like, if
like
you
one
want,
drink all night. Like,
sipping it. They're now eating the ice chips. Like, damn, I can't afford another drink, but I just can't leave yet.
You got some fucked up scenarios. Like, I mean, if girls is trying to be into what you're doing, give us some bad scenarios in the strip club. Like, you have to get security to stop a guy, or do you want to like?
Man, like, so I don't know. I think strip clubs, I haven't danced in like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think dancing has kind of taken a different evolution with what what might possibly or not possibly go on. Like this new wave.
I can imagine the jealousy with other chicks,
the new
man.
wave
You
of
gotta fight all
bitches.
these chicks and shit.
Yeah. So instead of like, if they're not getting the attention, they're like, oh, I'll go cheaper, or oh, I'll do more. Like, you weirdo, you're fucking up the game for everyone.
But then you gotta deal with the races. You got the Asians, the Spanish. You got bitches from Atlanta.
Yeah.
And you got New York.
The Cubans.
Yeah, the Cubans.
Oh my God.
Which ones? I mean, we don't want to shout out, but there's ones that just will do anything just to bypass all of them.
They make their money, man. They roll in packs. They're like 5 of them, and they got the big titties and the big ass and the small waist. And hey, puppy, like I would give them my money too. And all 3 of them walk up to you at one time, and they're like, ah. I'm like, oh yes. But I love like accents, so. Yeah, but I would roll. I love accents. I love it. But I would roll with like all of the girls. I'm a very, very friendly, nice person. Like it's up to you if you like me or not. A lot of people think that I'm like intimidating or like obviously I look good, so they're like, oh, she must be a bitch. Like I'm so nice. I'm so nice. Like I would put so many girls on. I would put so many people on. Everyone would return it and put me on. I was friends with the Cubans, the Hispanics, the blacks, the fucking whites, the fucking everyone. Like we were cool.
I mean, you started out as an indirect drug dealer. I mean, you're feeding everybody, making everybody happy.
No, seriously. Like it got to so when I first started, I would be like, oh, you want to dance? And they'd be like, no, not from you. And I'm like, oh my God, like why? Like, look at me. Why don't you want one from me? And then I got to the point of like, okay, everyone has a type. Like, yeah, you're hot, but like you're not hot to them, and that's totally okay. So then I understood that like and it really actually getting turned down so many times because they don't like fucking tattoos, or they don't like white girls, or they don't like blonde bitches, or I fucking maybe I smelled bad that day. I don't fucking know. You know,
I don't think you did. Yeah, I don't think that.
You know, they just like don't like me, and like it actually helped my confidence a lot to like deal with stuff like that. And so I actually got to the point where I'm like, well, you came in here to have a good time, sir. So like, what you like? Like I got an array of friends. I can put you on like 7 different people. Just let me know what you like. Like,
wow.
Yeah. So then that's why a lot of the women started to like me too, I'm sure, because I would just be like, oh, there's Stephanie and there's Jessica and there's Jennifer, and they can all make you nice and hard.
You never had any stalkers? Anybody like some guy that you just couldn't get enough, like driving crazy?
Yeah, well, thankfully, like the stalker that I had wasn't from Rhino. They're really good at like protecting you there. They're really good at Rhino's the only place I danced, and they're really good at protecting you and making sure you're safe and making sure you get to your car and no one's following like your entrance, and like all of that shit's like different locations.
That's crazy.
But I had a stalker from my OnlyFans, and he has like autism, I think, or like Asperger. He has something, and he would not leave me alone. And like the shit he would say, like how aggressive he would be, and like just how demanding he'd be. Like, I think you need to make everything on your page free, and blah 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 blah. And then he would like. He would just say like wild. You
find out this guy. He knows him. He's
so fucking wild and weird that I ended up like blocking him like on everything. This man reached out to like all of my friends on like Instagram, OnlyFans, emailed emailed my friends, found my friends' phone numbers online, fucking texted them like, hey, tell Nara to unblock me. Tell Nara to unblock me.
What?
Yeah, weird. But like, thankfully, I've never had that. Like, you can't. I'll fight you, sir. I'll fucking shoot you up. Like, you're not gonna stalk me.
You fuck with an M16.
Yeah,
like, can you imagine you got M16 like.
Yeah, and then I'm just very like when I'm stripping, I'm very like aggressive and like intimidating to the point where like a lot of people don't actually like want to approach me. It's more so me approaching them and like, okay, we're gonna go and you're gonna pay me, and they're like, oh, what do I? How do I? Okay.
Oh, we're gonna go and you're gonna pay me.
Yeah. Like, you know what you're here for. I'm here, so let's go. Yeah.
Before you get out of here, what's up with the tats though? Because the tat life is serious,
I have
man.
so many. Let me make sure my nipples are in.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, shit,
Only fans for that.
Yeah.
I have so many, and I actually just got my back finished.
Damn, look at that shit, yo.
Woo!
Yo, me and you got the same kind of tat though.
Yeah,
But you got a lion though.
This is a cover up. So in the military,
mine's a cover up too.
Really?
Look.
In the military, you can only have like so many. So I had like a bunch of like half sleeves. I got both of my half sleeves covered, and then I got all down here. I got my hands. I got my back.
Look, I got a cover up too.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
I had like a whack ass tattoo from Japan.
Yeah.
It was my name, my last name.
But that's like a cool experience.
Yeah, I got like a whole bunch of shit on it.
That's cool.
Look at Spock over here.
You got some good portraits.
Living parents, Spock.
Nice. Spock. I heard, you're a big Spock
I got
fan.
Spock, Darth Vader.
Nice.
I even got the spaceships. Like, they go to...
You do? You're a real fan. Look at you. I love that. You know, you're going to be mad when I tell you I never finished not one movie of theirs.
No,
yeah,
that's okay.
Not one. But I just got this crazy tattoo on my back. I got like a self-portrait.
Oh my God, that shit look like it hurt like crazy. Look at that shit.
How do I show you this?
We can see it.
There I am.
Oh my God, look at that shit.
So the back shots be wild.
Yo, you see that
shit? How do I show you? Like.
Oh my God, look at that shit.
So then it like goes all the way down to here. How do I? I'm gonna undress a little bit.
Oh my God, yeah, do it for science. Oh my God, look at that. You got the ducats on there.
Yeah. All the way. So it's a fortune teller, and the cards represent happiness, health, wealth, and
wow,
success.
that's gangster.
But I was like, I don't want some random bitch telling my fortune, so I got me a self-portrait telling my own fortune. Because if you want to change up your life, like, you could change it up. So it's like, okay, I'm the one showing out my fortune. So yeah, so I have a self-portrait of me on my back. Back shots wild. I don't have any more solo, like boy, girl. They're all threesomes now because she's here.
That's good. You're gonna have the most famous back in the brands and shit.
Yeah.
That brand, that's gangster though. Like,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Where'd you get that influence to do that? Did somebody told you?
No, I came up with a lot of these. My ex is like a super creative, good person in like all things aesthetic, and so we came up with like all of the tattoos, like everything I have, we came up with together, and then we split, and then I'm over here figuring it. So we had kind of talked about my back tattoo. We had kind of talked about my back. Oh, I've lost a nail. We were talking about my back tattoo, and then we broke up, and then we didn't talk for like a couple months, and then I had like figured out my back tattoo, and I was about to go get it, and then we started talking right before, and he's like, "Oh no, you can't do that. Like, we got to change this up a little bit." I'm like, "Okay, please help me." And so then we came up with it together. So shout out Taylor, because. Yeah, I probably would have had some fucked up shit back there.
Yeah, it don't look like it's stopping. Is there anything else you're trying to get?
I'm gonna get, so I don't have anything like up here yet. I'm gonna do that. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get my neck done. I just got like a little face tattoo, and it didn't give what I wanted it to give.
What was this? What's
it says 3, but like the E's are in 3s too. Like 3 is like a very big significant, like I be seeing 3s like way too much. It's really big in my life.
I hope I see some threesomes with the brands.
You can see some threesomes on OnlyFans / Nara Ford. That's where they all at.
Tres, uno, dos,
all the
tres.
threesomes, foursomes. I have a 9some.
Oh my Lord.
Orgy.
I love the fact. Can you shout out your Instagram so all these
My
perverted
Instagram.
fans can follow you, please?
Yeah, come find me. Come find me and I'll come make you come.
Can you shout out your OnlyFans, please?
Instagram is the Nara Ford. OnlyFans is what really matters. That's where all the goods are at. And that is OnlyFans/Nara Ford. You can go to naraford.com, NARAFORD.
Yes.
Come find me. I'll make you come. Tell me what you want. I love doing customs, fetish friendly.
Shout out to Hardin, Las Vegas, the best dispensary in the world.
Purchase new wiper blades from O'Reilly Auto Parts today and we'll install them for free. See better and drive safer with O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.